Hey homies, what's up? Welcome to Scarlet Talk, and if you're new here, welcome. You missed out on the last video and the one before that, but just a rundown of my channel. I started this channel to talk about sobriety, to talk about the road to recovery, what that looked like for me. I myself was an addict to opioids. I'm sober today. I have a wonderful life. It's not perfect, but it's perfect to me. And I want you guys to achieve your own sense of perfection, specifically speaking to the addict, to the person trying to get sober, to the person who wants to get sober but doesn't love themselves. I want you guys to know that I love you. I don't need to see your beautiful, wonderful, amazing face to know that you deserve existence, that you deserve a future, you deserve success, and you deserve happiness and health. I want you to have that. And if the only thing I ever provide is just a little kick in the tush to remind you that you're amazing and that you're loved, if it keeps you from harming yourself or harming somebody else or thinking that you just don't deserve to be here so that you go back and use, I'm going to be here as your reminder that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're smart, you're needed. I appreciate your existence. I know you have an unhidden talent. You might not know it, but I know it. I think you got something really amazing that the world could really benefit from, but you just got to tap into it. And in order to get to it, to all the good, juicy feeling on the inside, you got to break that hard exterior. You got to break all of that tar, toxin, thick, nasty, cruddy shit that we call drug addiction. You got to break it, get rid of it, shed the outside crap, and get to the center, get to the good stuff. Find your center, find your higher power, give into that, and realize first and foremost that you can't do this yourself, and it does not make you weak. It doesn't make you useless. It doesn't make you this helpless person who just has to have, like, this isn't pity that I'm giving you, and I'm sure you don't want it, and maybe other people don't even have it to give anyways, because look at the times that we're living in. Everybody's a little short on patience, am I right? We're all kind of feeling like we're running out of time. I know I feel like that all the time. I'm kind of skipping around here. My channel primarily focuses on the sobriety and the sober track to living, and I want to give you guys tips and tricks and just pump you up. But I've decided to widen my brand. I am personally passionate about crimes and mysteries and conspiracy theories. So I thought that in order to expand my brand a little bit and just to kind of get what I'm passionate about out there and still putting the message about seeking help for addiction, I want to talk about that stuff. I want to talk about the crimes and the mysteries and the conspiracy theories. I want to cover all of it. So I've decided to widen my brand. So please, guys, stay tuned. Check it out. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, or maybe there's a story you guys want me to cover, comment below. Share with me, you guys. Comment. I won't know if you don't tell me, so make some suggestions and I'll probably look into it and I'll probably make a video about it if you're a good little girl or boy. I'm sorry. I'm just a little sick in the head. But you guys, comment below what you might be interested in and I'll probably make a video on it. I say probably really loosely, but I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm looking for content, I'm looking for things, I'm looking for ideas. So throw them my way, guys. So the only way that y'all are really ever gonna be able to get any new updates about my videos, whether it be about the sobriety or it's about my new expansion with crimes and mysteries and conspiracies, you won't know unless you guys subscribe and hit the bell button. So check it out and stay tuned for what's about to come up. I said in my last video that I was going to talk about that lifestyle change that I think no one's really talking about. And I'm pretty sure no one's really talking about it. How hard that was for me, having to give up that lifestyle change, and kind of what I mean whenever I say that. So you guys stick around, stay tuned, subscribe, share, spread the love. Love an addict. Don't judge anybody. Be kind. You never know what someone's going through. You never know if someone you love today is battling with addiction. So show everyone love. But specifically, if you know an addict, show them kindness. Share this video and be a positive light. Hey, home. follow me. So if you stuck around this long, then that means you might be interested in the lifestyle I was talking about. So as previously mentioned, the lifestyle that I'm speaking about for an addict, when an addict decides to get sober and they've actually made the initial startup, they've maybe gone and sought the treatment, finally they've gone to that said first appointment, maybe they've started the medication, you need to understand some of these basics of what an addict is going through. An addict, if you're watching, this is what you have to look forward to if you decide to get sober, and you'll know everything that I'm talking about. And to the addict that is in recovery, you know what time it is. So the lifestyle that I'm talking about, I personally had this super best friend. I probably subconsciously started the friendship just for the sole purpose of connection so that I could get my high. But once I spent all that time with said person, because that had literally become my lifestyle, I woke up in the morning. The first thought that I had was, where am I going to get money from? How am I going to make money today? Or if I already had money, it was to sit and to, delegate what I had and to figure out how much was going to my habit for the day. My mindset was constantly on making sure I had money to get the high. It wasn't to make sure that I ate. It wasn't to make sure that I had gas. It wasn't to make sure that I had anything else. The only time that I thought really about making sure that I had food and, just those basic necessities, the only time I thought about those things was after I got high. After I got high, all of a sudden, it was like I felt like me. And that is incredibly hard for an addict to explain to somebody who has never experienced an addiction to drugs. That is very hard to explain. You have this sense of feeling like you are yourself when you're high. That's one of the reasons we continue to get high, is because we really believe that when we're high, we are better. We're able to focus better. We're able to give you the best of us. What's left of us is that we think is the best of us, we think can only be given in that time, because now we're high, we feel good, we're happier, our mood is lighter, and we kind of almost have this unrealistic expectation for everyone around us to be happier, that we're happier now. Like, I'm happier now. You should be happier now. Like, why aren't you happier now? Because you see that I'm happier and I feel so much better. So this should be a good day. I'm going to make this day count, because now I feel really good, and tomorrow it might not go that way. Although I'm going to kill myself to make sure that tomorrow I have enough money to get that high so that I have another good day. But just in case, I'm going to focus really hard on today and make today count, and I'm going to live for this moment. So everything is really extreme already. It's like, I've got to make today count. I've got to make this high last, because I have this much time to feel it. I have this much time to experience it. I have this much time to plan, to have fun, to do all the things that I secretly want to do in my brain but have no motivation to do. I don't have the attitude to do it, and I don't even love myself anyways to do it. And the only time that I convince myself that I love myself enough to do my makeup or my hair, or to go out, to go fishing, to go do the things that I love, whatever that case may be, is after I've gotten high. The mindset is completely different. So let me tell you, when you finally get into your sobriety and you're finding your little niche, that is something that you have to look forward to, is your brain not computing this new sense of normalcy. It is so shaky at first. It is the weirdest thing, because in your head, you're aware all of a sudden, whereas before you weren't. Now you're in this weird state of limbo where everything is starting to become clear. So that means said friendship I was speaking about before, I have nothing negative to say about said friendship. That person actually still, in my heart, has such a big place. I think about said person all the time. I had such a deep connection with this person, and it was formed on the drug habit, yes, but that was originally what connected us. But ultimately, for me to maintain my sobriety in the beginning, I could not have that connection with that person anymore. And it was nothing to do with their character, who they were. I know that they loved me. I know that if I had truly been like, don't talk about that, don't mention that, etc., they wouldn't have. Because to keep my friendship, I really believe that they would have put the work in with me as long as I was, putting it in with them. But because I know me, I have an extremely addictive personality. I mean, nearly everything that I try, if it feels good and I like it, I'm addicted to it. And that means relationships, clothes, hair, makeup. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like once I get my hands on it, if I like it, it makes me feel good, it benefited me in some way, it's some kind of positive to me, I am like gonna die for it. Like it's that kind of extreme. And doing some of my research, and getting sober, that's something you have to look forward to too, is some of these lasting permanent effects. And sometimes they're not permanent. Sometimes they're just something that takes a long time, which kind of quite feels like permanent to me, but take a long time, and some of them don't. I guess it just depends on how much self-control you have, which typically an addict doesn't have much self-control. They typically exude the same behaviors and have some of the same characteristics. Some of the same characteristics of narcissism are mixed in there as well. It's a little bit of a sense of righteousness. It's like, even though I was fully aware that my drug addiction wasn't cute, it wasn't helping me in the long run, it wasn't healthy, it was illegal, there's a lot of things, negative stuff attached to what I was doing, but I always overrided those because I'm like, this is my life though, and this is my body and my ill mind that I'm trapped in. Y'all aren't trapped in it. So I get that those rules work in this society and for this way and just about everyone else, but not me. I'm an exception to it. So I'm not quite better than you, but I'm certainly over here in another category. And that's just not how that works. But in your mind, you have that frame of mind, and it just happens from the poisoning of drug abuse, long-term drug abuse. It starts to poison your mind, and it starts to rob you of normal reactions and responses. It starts to kind of blur the lines between reality and fantasy. It kind of messes up that real being able to understand and compute in your brain what's okay and what's not, what's acceptable and what's not, what's appropriate and what's not. And I know for myself personally, I had such a skewed, it was all over the freaking place of what I thought was acceptable and responsible and normal and cute and sexy. Even all of that stuff was completely screwed in my brain. And I also did not love myself. I put the mask on I'm a boss bitch, I got it going on, I love myself, hey. But in reality, that was just masking. It's just something that, people call masking, in the psychological world. They call it masking, and that's what I was doing, and a lot of addicts do it because the pill, the drug, whatever it is, it's the mask that you put on, and what it's making you feel is so temporary. And most people, once they've gotten into the addiction long enough, they know that it's temporary, so they try to make the most of it when they're high. So that's why sometimes they exude extreme behaviors. Sometimes that's when, after they get high, it's not just that they're so out of their mind on the drug, it's that the drug, they feel so good, they finally have the energy and the mind capacity or the excitement or the want or the motivation to finally get up and do the laundry, to go run those errands, or to finally make a little bit of money on the side. Now they can go do that construction job. Now they can go paint that house. Now they can wipe out all that laundry and take care of this and do that. Now they can do all that. And a lot of people who have never experienced addiction at all, firsthand, or just completely new to the world, they just don't know. And so maybe that's one of the reasons you're watching this channel, is because you love somebody that's an addict, or you love somebody and you suspect that they're an addict, and so you're just watching this maybe for some just different insight in their world, to better understand. Or maybe, like I said, you're an addict yourself and you're just struggling and you just want to get sober and you don't know how. Or maybe you are finally making steps to get sober. No matter what the case is and why you're here and why you're watching this video, I just want you to know again that you are so loved and you are so important, and your purpose here, you haven't found it yet. That's all. I don't care if you're 60-something years old. You just haven't found it yet, baby, and you will. And it's going to start the moment You admit you have a problem, but it's going to start the moment that you get tired of this shit too. Like, you have to get tired of your own crap. That addict has to get tired of living that lifestyle. And once they're tired of it, and I mean really tired of it, and everybody's crash and burn looks different. It looks different. I know that's hard to understand when you're not in the lifestyle. I know it's hard when you love somebody that's an addict. It's like, why am I not enough? Why is this not enough? And and it's not you. And I want to tell you that too. All of you that love somebody that's an addict, it's got nothing to do with you. It's not you. I promise you it's not you. It's something within us. It's something just unfair, it seems sometimes, but that's for another time. Back to the lifestyle. I had to give up that friendship, and for the most part, I don't know if that person still cares about me. I tried messaging this person probably about a month or two ago just to say I love you and hey, and their response back was really, really short, and it wasn't like mean, but it wasn't exactly like, hey, I miss you either kind of thing. So it really left me actually completely brokenhearted, and the person doesn't know, they have no idea that I'm actually struggling this hard with it, and that I miss them this much, and that this is really that hard, and that it really has played a part of my life. So I do carry that with me. And that can really affect me if I allow it. But thank God I have learned some coping skills. I have a lot of growing to do. And that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I love learning new things. I love growing. I love expanding. It is so much fun. Life is so awesome. And I feel this way because I'm living a sober lifestyle, because I get up every day and I choose to be happy. I choose to be sober. I choose to make every day count. Not every day is beautiful. Not every day is like butterflies and sunshine. It's not. Most days I wake up and it's kind of gloomy and it's kind of sad, but then I get up and I like paint my own picture. Like, I'm Bob Rossing it up in this bitch. Like, I add my own clouds, and I add my own sunshine, and I add my own birds, and I add my own fucking happy trees and my own beautiful green grass and flowers, and they sing and they talk, and it's a little bit like Alice Wonderland. Like, that's what I do for myself. And I know when I was in active addiction, like, I would hear people say that, and I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, what? Like, I don't have that. I don't have that switch that just, I choose. Like, no. But it was because I had a true, like, mental illness. I had a true disease. I had a true thing I was battling. And once I got treatment and once I sought help, I got treatment. It was treated, and now it is better. So I don't know what that says to any of you who don't think that, like, opioid addiction is a disease. That is not, I'm not here for debate. So if you leave some kind of stupid ass remark, comment, I'm going to delete you and take you off, because I don't play that. What we're not going to do here is judgment. It's a no judgment zone. But love yourself, believe in yourself, trust in your stars, in your higher power, whatever it is, but give thyself unto it. Let go, show love, spread kindness to everyone, because you do not know what someone is battling. And somebody you love, somebody you know, possibly the person standing next to you, the person driving in front of you, could be battling addiction today. And you just don't know where they're at and all of that. So just be kind and just spread kindness. And if you have nothing nice to say, then just, like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to shut up, but yeah, I don't go around spreading that kind of negativity, and I'm not going to allow it here. And I hope you guys get something out of this. I hope you guys stick around for more exciting stuff to come. So the next video that I'm going to be posting is going to be something to do with the crime, the mystery, the conspiracy. Please leave a comment below if you have an idea for a video. I mean, just something in that genre, so remember that. But please leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the bell button so you can get notifications for that video when it comes up and all the new videos to come. And thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching Scarlet Talk. And I love all of you guys. Spread kindness. Be nice to others. And don't think you're better than anybody, because no one's better than the next person. Again, we're all battling something. Love your neighbor. Love yourself. Subscribe and stick around for the crime and the mystery and the drama and the conspiracy. Bye, guys.